this video, I'm just gonna be saying some tricks and like some tips that you could be doing in arena 1v1s that could just overall help you, and you won't get better immediately. It's just things that you should be really trying to think about in the 1v1s. Now the first thing is how you should be dashing and moving around. Some things that you could do, especially with Roku, you never want to just dash right at them. That's rarely ever happening. What you want to do is you want to dash around like that. It's either to the side or behind them, maybe a little bit above them, but you never want to dash in front of them. And the reason for that is because if he was dashing me and I was M1ing, then I would just start M1ing him and he can't escape it. But if he comes around me, then he can start hitting me and he'll combo me. It's basically it for the dashing around. Another thing you would do for this is more of a bait. If you guys are kind of like running at each other, and you can come back, and then so I'll slow it down. If you dash at them, they'll probably start attacking, but then you Geppo back and then you can go around. That's just something to keep in mind. There's not really certain things I can really explain here. It's really just know what you should be kind of doing. What you shouldn't be doing is just like Geppoing around, like doing useless stuff. No, you should be trying to go like just working around them, trying to get behind them to M1 them, things like that. You don't want to just run in their face and start attacking, because that won't work. Or about the dashing around, how is that gonna do anything? You got to go behind them. That's really just it for movement. Also, I'm gonna try and make this kind of fast, but I also want to get everything in. Now blocking. I don't have anybody here to help example, but I can kind of just explain. So to know when to block. Really, at the beginning of a match, you don't want to just start blocking. You really want to movement def them at the beginning, because you don't know what moveset there are. For example, if they're like Gura, Gauntlets, Dragon Claw, I mean, almost everything they have is a block breaker. Blocking is gonna do you almost nothing. So like, for example, if I do a combo with Suna, I would go like that with like this. And now, I do this and I do this. They would probably start blocking because they know I'm gonna Desert Cutlass. But if I Cutlass first and then Frenzy, then I would just block break them so they would know to not block. So it's really just about being smart about blocking. Another thing is, if you guys are M1ing, they're blocking, you block, then they M1, then you'll probably get it off. Just be smart with that. This whole thing, like PvP, you just have to be smart. You gotta make good decisions and know what to do. Now, this is probably the most thing. Your build. Now, I don't have a super toxic build. It might look like it just because I have Suna, but if you really think about it, I only have 2 true combo extenders. So I can do this. If you really see my damage counter, that's only really about 600 damage for my entire combo. Then my counter, which I have, is skill, and this is just, I guess, a lot of damage. But really, so if I recommend having fun, you would probably not want to get a one-shot build, like something like weird, like Mochi, Ballhead, Flot, like I don't know, just something weird like that. Go for a fun build. Go for something that you enjoy. I enjoy Soul Cane and Suna. It's not busted. Someone with a busted combo could. Oh. Someone with a busted combo could easily beat me, and someone with skill could easily beat me. I mean, I'm a little skilled, but there's people way better than me. Alright, that's it for that. Also, if you really are trying to like get wins for like champion, trying to get immortal, or anything like that, I would recommend having a sword with at least one combo extender. Now, I know you're gonna be like, my sword does not have a combo extender, because I would rather have a counter than the combo extender, and I also can't afford rapier, so it's probably the main reason. But you want to have at least one combo extender. For example, if you see a fighting style main build, you will see they'll probably be using Festival Launcher, Kirabachi, or Flowers. You know, it's just a free extender. I also would recommend getting a good fruit. Now, you could have like a move combo, such as like Fishman into the Fishman Prison into the Marrow X, you know, and then you can combo extend off of that. Or you can just have simply just normal true combo extenders like Desert Cutlass and then M1s. That's just try and have a build with at least 2 combo extenders. That's good enough for you if you're actually skilled at the game. That will probably get you through and, you know, be fine if you're trying to win games. That's really it for builds. And if you're not like fighting style main, I would highly recommend getting Rokushiki. The dashes are just so good, and that's really the main part of PvP. Who can dash more skilled at each other, and whoever lands the first M1 wins, pretty much. And that's mostly it. I guess you could talk about don't be too aggressive. For me, I'm not very aggressive because I want to land my Soul Parade, and that's how I start a lot of my combos, is Soul Parade. Or if you don't know, it's my counter. And so that's why I normally, if you're more aggressive, you probably Geppo around more. I normally stay on the ground. I go like something like that. I don't really Geppo around. I let them attack me, and I take advantage of their mistakes. That is more my play style. That's how I always play. But you can be more of an aggressive player. So this is where people are going to argue. Being raw. There are some moves that would literally not benefit you of being raw. For example, like if I did Desert Cutlass Frenzy, like really there's no point to that, because I could literally just M1 first and then do it, and then it's fine. Like Cyborg E move, it's just kind of useless. For true combo extenders, you really just don't want to raw. It's kind of against you. But for moves such as Shigan, you know, it's worth it if they just hold block, and then you can just do that. Another move, I think it's Cyborg R, where it's like that blast. That's a block breaker. Just block breakers in general are what you should be rawing. And that should be it for it. I think I might make a video after this breaking down what I do in a 1v1 and why I do it. And maybe that will like help you guys like understand what I'm doing and why I should be doing it. Only thing is that's really annoying, I don't know why, but my ping is like really high, and it like 120. Just wait till I do Desert Cutlass R and then it gets really high. Okay, yeah, 150. That's just 420. Yeah, like it's hard for me to make content when every single time I use an ability it lags like 200, 300, and that's whatever. But that's it for the video. I hope this gave you an idea of what you should be doing if you were kind of clueless. Bye.